Hi guys, Creative Nana here. I was going to show you a little printing that I've done again, but a way that I print and do things a little bit differently. This is coffee dye. I had a little bit of coffee dye left. I keep it in a glue bottle. It's over there on the other side. I meant right here. See? Old glue bottle. I mixed up some coffee and I could use it to squirt. So I mixed up in that. Tie-dye. I made some tickets, faux tickets. And also, this was a sheet of paper I had left. And coffee dyed it. That's why that's there. Not that big of a deal. But okay, this is what I want to show you. Look at these. I love these. Just got through showing my cheap jelly printing faux plate. But I wanted to just show you some of the things that I've got here. Of course, you know, they're double. Some are more saturated than others because I did a different thing. What if I told you I got all these done in 5 minutes? And then I didn't have to touch them again. They're still a little damp right now. Then it took maybe 5 minutes. Well, yeah, 5-10 minutes. That was it. And let them set until I was ready, and then they'll just sit and dry. I do not use an oven. Do not. Never on any of my papers. I've learned some techniques. Like I showed you that one coffee dyed and how it got a little bit darker here. All this is the same. This did not set in coffee. Okay? But I learned a technique for drying and stuff that can make them darker. I've got some in a vat. That part. See, it's sticky. But I got a vat, and I mean, it's almost, I mean, it's so dark. It's like walnut dark. And it was all drying technique. I found out by accident, by the way. Everything I learned by accident because I just play and try. Now these, I dyed them. I laid it against that coffee dyed paper to absorb any of the extra. Look at this, isn't that cool? Coffee dye and color dyed. Look at this. Isn't that neat? Okay. Anyway, that's what I was showing. No big deal. But I'm going to show you what I do. Dollar Tree. Or got one left over. Whatever. Use whatever. But need a bat. Need a bat. Okay. Now in the previous video I'd sort of shown some things. I want some lime green. Okay. Yeah, you can see my pink still in here. I'm not going to worry about it. See, that's one of the things I do. I do not clean up and try to be specific. I come up with my best results because I just play. Try it. The whole thing about doing try it. Worst thing to do, it was free stuff. Because all this stuff, well, $1.06 for that. But this is paint. I used all my paint. There was nothing left. It was dried out. Couldn't get anything else out of it. So, I added water to it. See, I mean, even half the time I just pour my paints out like that. Okay. See it in there? It's watered down paint. Stuff you were going to throw in the trash because there was nothing else left of it. This is all trash, like I said. Free stuff. Even the paper I'm using free. Show them the previous video. I've used it for 5 years. 2 big cases. There we go. See? I can add more if I wanted more water. But yeah, I do. I don't want it that bright. Or not that bright, but that thick. It's all about the technique and what you want. I've learned. I've played. There we go. Better. Okay. Got it. See, it's not very thick. Very thin. Now, to show you what I do, and I clean stuff up to clear off my area, and lo and behold, I made things worse. Imagine that. That's me for you. Make things worse. Okay. One of those. You can see where I've done some dyeing on it. Here we go. So you can get an idea. Try to do them here together. I'll just have to go from one to the other to show you. Yeah, some of the pink is in there. So what? Alright. Get my paper. Lay it in there. I can tap it if I want it colored, not colored. See, when I turn it, how I can get the lines. That's if I don't want it a lot of colored. You want it saturated, like you're going to soak it, and you want it all the way done, then add more water and put it in there and soak. Okay? Alright, now, this is what I want to show you. Where's the grandchildren? I have a set now. I'll be honest with you. When I do this before, I have paper just like this that I use in between it. And I get other opposite prints, that I'm using this right now. Just because I want to color these for backgrounds and do an art journal for my granddaughter. So you can see where I did the pink on this one. I lay a piece of paper down. Then I take this out. Look at there. That's all I do. Lay it on there. Lay it on there. Leave it alone. I wanted to do some writing paper with green tint. Dip it any way that you want. Lay it on there. Now, I've got that layer. Take your next one. Just lay it on top. It doesn't matter what kind of paper it is. It could be any kind of paper. See how it's starting to come through? It pulls what's left over out. And you just continue like that. I'm going to show you another type I use. Okay? See some of that pink coming through? I think it's cool. Now, essentially, y'all see me sitting here. I'm literally on a little teeny weeny container, you know, plastic container, sitting in a chair. All this can be done in a chair right smack dab in front of you. You do not need a lot of space. All this is DIY stuff at it. Because a lot of it I do at school with my students and teach them. That's how I get the those line marks, especially when it gets down further. It's pretty cool. You all might want them solid colored. I don't. I just want the tint because I'll probably put other colors on them. Okay, that's what I want to show you. Here's those book pages that aren't any good for anything. No pictures, no nothing you got left over. Look there. I'm using those as my lay in between. See this? So guess what it becomes? Huh. Dyed. You can use these as long as you want. Everything dries. It's paper. Envelopes, cards, tags, whatever. Everything works. I'll show you in just a minute. And like I said, I'm just dipping because I don't want solid colors. So I'm just dipping right now. But I'm going to get ready to show you. I even use pieces of those book pages. So look, that's children's writing. Awesome, awesome in journal. Collage pages. Whatever you've got, use it as your interlay in between because it picks up that dye and you're actually dyeing. Okay. Like I said, 5 minutes. And I can have what I need for a project. It'll be dry by morning. That's the wonderful thing. It'll all be ready by morning. You can't beat that. Now, what I was showing you, so that's a little bit, you're wanting to dye paper and not be so bright. Guess what? Add your more paper. If you want it to dry quicker, don't add water, add alcohol. It's all about what? But when you lay them in other papers in between, like this, it works awesome. So, if you just want that, I'm not, you notice I'm not even separating these? I'm not separating them. Okay? I don't care. And if you switch that, it covers it. You can make it deep enough to sit in there if you want. But look. Swish, swish, swish. And that gets you your lighter colors that you're wanting. Okay? Flip it over. Because you know we didn't separate them to start out with. No big deal. Look at there. Woohoo. That's your lighter tinted color. The paper back over here. Oops, sorry guys. Look there. Look there. When that dries, that's that lighter tint. I'm not going to worry about it because see, I like the wrinkles. There's your lighter tint. Same way. Do not. Now, if you want to stick them in the, fine. Stick them in the thing. I'm just going to leave those sit there because I like mine darker. So I'm just going to leave those in there. It won't hurt them. Because I've gotten to work on stuff at school and they have been took forever. And I've, you know, walked away and had to leave. Okay. I just want to show you on this. Now, after the fact, you let them sit here a few minutes longer if you want. It doesn't matter. These that are down here, they're already ready to take out if I want to. Usually I just let mine sit until I get another time. When you come back, what you'll end up doing, you take your papers, because you'll have something else over this one, and that's where I got this stack. See that stack that was just stacked up like that? They're still damp. Because when you take them out of in between these, they're just barely damp. And then you just stack them over, go to bed. When you get up in the morning, guess what? They're all dry. Done this for years, guys. For years. Just now comfortable enough to actually be sharing. And now these papers like this that I pull out, I keep those in their own stack. I do not keep them separated. Stack them up damp, whatever, and they're in their own separate stack so I can pull from, and that's where I'm pulling from. And you go through this every time. Every time you do another color, it picks up on these that are in between, and you're having a multi-layered coloring. See how that's picking up? And they are just absolutely beautiful for collage or background pages. Anyway, excuse me. There you go. There's my quick and easy 5-minute dyeing. No go, all from Free Supplies. See you later.